Hey guys, so today's video is Do Morning Basket with Us, and this is a collaboration with two of my girlfriends here online, Ashley from Grace and Grit and Jessica from The Waldock Way. Jessica reached out and started this collab, and I love her mindset behind it. She has one daughter, Emily. She's adorable, and so she thought it would be great to show you what Morning Basket looks like in a home with one homeschool student. And then Ashley and I each have 4 kids, but Ashley's kids are a little older, just slightly older than mine, and then my kids are younger. So it just kind of gives you a different look at 3 different family homeschool situations. So make sure you go check out those girls' videos. I'm really excited to see what it looks like in their home because Morning Basket can be so personalized to every family. And so I'm excited to see what it looks like for them. Now, I did a video recently and a blog post that kind of walked you through minute by minute on a few different Morning Basket days in our house because it never looks the same. We rotate some things through. We do picture study and composer study and poet and all that. And we don't do all of those things every day. And so I wanted to make sure to give you kind of an idea of what it looks like day to day and how I keep that flow going and keep things similar but different day to day. So I'll put a link to that below as well. Today we are starting around 10. We usually start somewhere between 8 and 9, but my favorite thing about Morning Basket is just the fact that it kind of resets us and it is the way that we start our day. So this morning I did the whole like tidying up because we have company coming over this afternoon, and I took the trash out and realized there was no trash bag in the trash can, so I had to take it out and clean it out. And then while I was doing that, my Ripple milk burned on the stove because I was trying to make myself an espresso, so I had to clear the smoke out of my house, yada yada yada. Here we go. We're starting at 10 a.m. but our hour-long Morning Basket always runs the same no matter what time of day we start it, even if we have to do it after lunch. So let's go ahead and get started.
Before we get started, I am going to set this toy out here by the table for Miss Annabeth. She loves this toy here. She is actually off playing right now, just on the other side of the house. She's just playing in her room, and I am gonna let that happen because she is distracted. And so I'm gonna try to get as much done as we can, but we don't send her out of the room if she comes in. Obviously, if she wants to participate, she's welcome to participate. I love that my kids are home, even in the toddler preschool years, because they get used to kind of our family rhythm from a young age. So it's no shock when it's time for them to do school. So I'm gonna leave this here for her. If she wanders in and wants to play with this, I'll take a minute to do this with her and get her set up. And then, we'll get right back to it. This would actually be a really good moment to show you something that I'm prepping for Annie and Eli next week. Sometimes I put out those little toys like the beads or her little, logic or, STEM style little preschool toys. But sometimes I have things like this prepped and ready for both of them to do. This is Chelsea from Let's Play School. This is her monthly subscription, and it's only $12 a month, but it's only open between the 12th and the 14th of each month. I think it opens on the 12th at noon, so it's all 12s. And I only print a few of the activities. I think there are 20 every single month. But this month's theme is superheroes, so I really wanted to show you some of the things that I picked. And most people print this on cardstock, but I am always out of cardstock, so I'm just getting ready to laminate it to prepare to have the week after Valentine's Day, because right now I have some Valentine's Day activities out. But I'm just gonna laminate these, and then I do keep these stored, which I showed you in my schoolroom tour last year, in a desk drawer by theme, so we can reuse them again and again. The first activity that I printed out is the Superhero Academy, which you roll the dice, and then whatever combo you get with the dice, they've got the different activities here. So 1 is jumping jacks, 2 is sit-ups. I thought this was super cute. And this is the same kind of graphics that she's used in all of the other activities. I didn't do any of the pre-writing activities, but there are a lot. If you have early readers or you're wanting your kids to do some tracing and writing, she also has a lot of those activities, but I just don't happen to have Annie doing that yet. And then Eli doesn't use, he doesn't really use now that he's a little older. So I also have this subtraction. This is for him, although Annie might just like to color. So you've got these different graphics here. Now I'm not going to laminate this. And then you've got these subtraction sheets. So as they fill each answer in, they can fill, or as they do each subtraction problem, they will fill in the answer by color on there, which this is gonna be really great for Eli because he's just starting to get into subtraction. There's 10 activities for preschool and 10 activities for kindergarten, first grade. This one's gonna be a fun one. This is just memory match, which is gonna be really fun for Annie because we really haven't done any memory match yet. She is all about the superheroes. This is a perfect theme for her. This can just be laminated or printed on cardstock and shuffled up and put in size order, which I thought was a really great one for her for spatial recognition. And then this one's the one I'm really excited about because both of them are gonna use this as well. So you just glue Super Skip onto a clothespin, and then I'm gonna laminate these and cut them out on the strips, and then you just have him bounce from building to building and do the counting. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So it's counting by twos, which Annie can learn 2s and 5s right now. And then Eli really needs work on his 3s, his 3 skip counting, so that's perfect. And then there's the 5s right there. So I'm really excited about these activities, and I wanted to share a little more in depth than I usually do this month just because this one is really great. Really great activities for all of the age ranges and really great activities, you know, for both boys and girls. And I really think she just knocked it out of the park this month. And I wanted to show, you know, as I'm showing you some of the things I'm setting out for Annie today, what is up on the agenda for her over the next couple of weeks. Who was team captain yesterday? Daddy. Daddy was, I forgot. John was home from work today and we had him sit in with us and we let him be honorary team captain of the day. So, Mr. Jess.
No, it's me. Is it me?
It's you today.
Oh.
All right, so why don't you go ahead and pray for us and then lead us in our calendar time.
Days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week. So it's
What's today?
oh yeah.
Friday. You knew it. You knew it. So what was yesterday then? All right, one of the perks of being a team captain, and I will put my team captain video up here, is that you lead us through all of our memory work. Oh, you hear her? Here she comes, guys. You want to be a part of this? Yeah? Okay, come here. You lead us through all of our memory work and our calendar time and all that. And so we're gonna do our musical multiplication. It's part of our memory work. And today we're gonna do, I'm gonna quiz them on set A, and then we're gonna do, let's sing through set B today, okay guys?
Okay.
Okay, so here you go, buddy. What are you doing?
I do baby.
You're doing your beads? Okay.
4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 5 is 27. I see 27 stars in heaven.
All right, tell me again what the day is today. Look at the calendar. Today is Friday.
Friday, February 7th. And it's still winter.
And it's still winter. So February 7th, we have something from Charles Dickens, which makes me think that today is Charles Dickens' birthday. So let's read this story about him and a little quote by him as well. All right, leave your papers turned over. We're gonna do our folk song first. What's our folk song, Bella?
This land is your
This land is your land. All right, so we're gonna sing it together and then we can flip our paper over and add more, okay? Are you excited, Eli?
Yeah.
Ready, go.
This land is your land. This land
Your
is
paper's over and see how we did.
Mommy, don't get Woody.
Yes, Woody Guthrie, you're right, Annie. Turn your hymns over, please, so we can't see them. Oh, they're already flipped over. All right, well, our song is what, Eli? Turn what?
Turn your eyes upon Jesus.
Turn your eyes upon Jesus. All right, this is where we keep our memory work and a lot of the components of our morning basket, just right here on the wall next to our table. And we make sure to keep this picture study out. I just hadn't clipped up our new stuff yet, but we keep this out so they can get a look at it. I just presented this picture yesterday, so we're not doing picture study today. We've been listening to this piece by Beethoven, so we are gonna wrap it up this week, and while the kids listen to it, they are just going to color what they picture. They've all narrated to me kind of what they're thinking and what they imagine when they listen to the song, but now I'm gonna have them actually draw it out. I'm popping popcorn, so you're gonna hear that in the background. Because we're having tea time in a little bit, but I want to show you
what the room looks like right now. Eli's done. When he's done, he's kind of just done. I don't make him in kindergarten sit through, you know, the lengthy compositions. Sometimes I just have them play with like some STEM style toys while they listen. So he kind of left the table and has started doing that. And my other two are working very diligently on their pictures. So I'll show you what the room looks like in case my morning basket time has looked any way put together this morning. This is what we usually look like midway through. What you doing? Taking your baby shopping? Okay. Okay.
Side.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first part, girl dancer comes on and dances for a little bit by herself, and the boy dancer comes on while she's standing still, and they dance together. And they're on an abandoned stage.
A garden stage, you said?
An abandoned stage.
Oh, okay.
And the moonlight shining down on them. On the second part, which is like the funny part, I imagine a raccoon and a bunny coming on stage.
Okay, and what made you think of that part?
What?
What made you think of that? You said the second part of the song made you think of that?
Playful.
Oh, okay.
They came on, kind of messed up the show a little bit.
So the music started to speed up a little bit. We're doing one of my favorite parts of Morning Basket. We do it about twice a week, and that is current events. So my older two kids get World Kids, and then my Eli gets God's Big World, and we read it together. What I do is I assign them each an article, and they spend about 10 minutes reading the article, and then I have them come back to the table together and give a news report. So it's basically just practicing, you know, narrations without me being the one reading to them. So I want them to be able to retell their little news report. Sometimes they do it like broadcaster style, sometimes they just talk about it. So I'm assigning Isabella this UK article, and I'm assigning Jessie, let's see. Nope, I lost it. This Bible Trouble article, because Isabella earlier in the week did this crackdown on worship article. So these kind of go hand in hand. So I'm having him do this one. And earlier in the week I had Jesse pick, I had him pick 2 of these. So he picked The Pacifier Pup and Skateboarding on the Sky. So I'm gonna have them go off and do that now. And then for Eli, God's Big World is really unique. It kind of sets it up as lesson plans. This isn't sponsored. I actually paid for this through a girlfriend who did a big order. But he and I just kind of go through and pick our own. And so we did the Beatles earlier in the week. And what was the other one? Do you remember that he and I did? After the Beatles? Oh, we did the Lego mural. So we are going to go through and pick one of these articles. Or maybe we'll do this octopus, because we are talking about some sea animals in our 5 in a row book right now. So we're gonna work on this, and then he gets to do a little report as well.
The octopus likes the man, and the man puts a little treasure chest inside of the tank, and the octopus can open them. And the octopus's tentacles are the things that taste.
The octopus's tentacles what?
Taste.
They do taste. Okay, Annabeth. Annie's going potty. Awesome.
In China, children aren't allowed to go to churches, and they take church crosses down and hang Chinese flags up instead. And some people even plan to edit or add notes to the Bible, because in the UK they want to leave the European Union or the EU because they think it's not fair that they have to pay like a lot of money. But a person who was going to help them do it, she just couldn't do it, so she quit. She had to go in a 5-minute trip to Queen Elizabeth to tell her that she wanted to quit and that another person could be hired. And that person that's hired is like saying that they're gonna leave by October 31st, whether nobody likes it or not.
Wow.
yeah, so everybody's like, well, the people who don't want it to happen are like, no, don't do it. We've been so nice to them. Don't make them mad. And like the other people are like, do it. It's gonna be so good for our country.
Huh.
So
Does that remind you of anything?
I don't know. I know.
What?
It reminds me of the prank.
The what?
The prank on Thursday. Something like that.
Oh, it's reminding you of something that we read about April Fools. Okay.
Yeah, but also, yeah, that reminds me of it. There's this street cat that just walks around. This is a picture.
Okay.
And it literally just walks around and it's like a famous cat.
By the way, I wasn't talking about April Fools when I heard that. I was talking about what we've read about when America became a country.
But I was talking
With the paying the money, and some people wanted it, and some people didn't, and all that. So
I was talking about
when we were studying the habit of reverence.
they
Yes.
said, please, you do it.
Right, some people are like, do it. Some people are like, don't do it. You're right.
You're gonna waste her food and she won't have anything to eat.
Right. That was a story from our habit study about reverence and respecting one another. Oh, bless you. Sorry. I thought you were going to say
Alright,
something.
that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed doing morning basket with us today. That's pretty much what it always looks like. Sometimes instead of doing our Beethoven study, we'll be doing Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, or we'll be doing our picture study or missionary study. But like I said, I'll link that blog post below to kind of what our days look like. But yeah, anytime that I involve my kids, there's nowhere to go but authentic. So I hope you guys can relate to today's video. Let me know what you guys do for morning basket below, and make sure that you check out the other ladies' videos. Thank you, Jessica, for organizing this. Bye, guys.